I win this round of escorting the bathers home.
How does one contender alone make a valid competition?
Offering a compliment or two wouldn't be the end of you, you know.
Hikers.
What is that word? Is that your native tongue?
It means hyena. I'm likening you to a weak hyena.
Gak,
By the way, you
kenapa
emphasized the
harus
completely
curi?
wrong syllable.
Though we've been acquainted for some time, I have rarely heard you talk in the ancient tongue of Kremnos.
It's because I'm not exactly a master at it either. I can listen and read just fine, but when it comes to writing...
You can write?
You speak as if you don't have a brain.
That was in jest. I understand. After all, you spent all your childhood wandering far from home.
Worry about yourself first, deliverer. You also never mention your hometown, apart from when you need to introduce yourself.
Well, it's because there isn't much to say. Ides Elysiae is simply a tiny village that disappeared many years ago in the flames of war. The only times I get to see it are in my dreams, and in the trial from the Lance of Fury.
I knew it.
Yes, I saw it all. Ides Elysiae ablaze with everyone. My family. A blood-red half-sun hung in the sky. Just like on that day. Killed Cyrene. But I saw its form this time. A black cloak, an eerie mask, and a broken giant sword that carried an ominous aura. I fought it in the trial. But even though I've been fighting, improving, and resolutely getting stronger all this time, I still couldn't defeat it.
You were blinded by hatred and almost lost yourself in that trial.
That's right. And that's why I am truly thankful to you, Varimos.
You finally picked up some manners. Better late than never.
Then what about you, Mighty? What did you see in that trial? What do you fear?
There is no word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
I'm getting the feeling that your language has no words at all.
But to answer your question, I saw Akuma in the trial, as well as my Hephaestion, Perdiccas. We faced life and death together during our days in exile. Those 10 years were arduous, yet filled with moments worth treasuring. Each night, we would gather by the campfire,
Sorry guys, tadi
savoring honey brews and singing our hearts out.
sorry guys, tadi kenaan bekas
The
sengaja
wind in
kenaan.
the wilds of Emphorius smelled like rust. Hephaestion would always tease me about adding goat milk to the honey brew, claiming I ruined the blood-red color of the drink. He had a scrawny figure, It was a relentless force on the battlefield, dispatching foes without so much as a blink. Perdiccas was an expert in concocting medicines, delving into all those strange folk remedies. Ionius was a swift runner and our most reliable messenger. Ptolemy was a real bookworm, always spouting off in chapters and verses. When we left Kremnos, he made off with a stack of ancient tomes from the Grand Library. Not like it mattered, as my family owns the library. And then there was Pacesta. He was the silent type, but a truly masterful musician.
This is the first time I've heard you mention these five, and their names.
They died on the battlefield before the Kremnoan detachment managed to join Akuma. Perdiccas was the first to go. He was shot in the stomach by a poisonous arrow from the people of Laodon in the second month of cultivation.
And Midamos, do not mourn. I have achieved honor by bestowing a noble death upon the enemy.
Leonius died in the 5th winter. Idonia's snowstorm lasted 3 full months. On the night of the
Idonia. Is that the city Castorus used to live in?
Yes. Those zealots were as fearless as Kremnoans in the face of death, but they lacked respect for honor. They cornered us in a bottomless swamp. Leonius covered for our retreat. They cut his legs off. He vanished into the mire of a foreign land, his body never to be recovered.
This is perfect. Mighty Most, I can finally deliver the news of you ascending the throne.
20 dusks later, we finally breached the walls of Idonia and entertained the tyrant's plea for peace. However, the rebels refused to surrender and set up an ambush within the city. Ptolemy and his cavalry met their end before they could even relish our triumph. Those obelisks that collapsed after being set on fire became their final resting place.
Mighty Most, please tell my family. It was not cunning schemes that vanquished Ptolemy, but the immense weight of Amphorius' entire history.
Then, it was Pacesta. He lured the enemies into the city of Anionis with his melodies, buying us invaluable time. Our enemies, consumed by indignation when they discovered the trick, set the entire city and my soldiers on fire. His final words were recorded on a small clay tablet, fractured by the flames.
Mighty Most, don the crown.
And at last, my most trusted friend, Hephaestion, was supposed to stand by my side through it all. But a sudden relapse of his illness hit him on the eve of my duel against my... He hid his condition from me. By the time I returned victorious, he had but a breath left in him.
A Kremnoan dying on a sickbed. I would be a laughingstock to everyone.
Hephaestion, my dear friend.
Spare your strength. I'll go get a physician. No need. Even if Perdiccas were here, he couldn't stop destiny from taking me away. No! Farewell, my dear friend.
What a grave trial indeed. Now I understand why you see immortality as a defect, or even a curse.
My father threw me into the sea of souls to break the wheel of karma. But little did he realize it would grant me an immortal body and summon a fated revenge on his head. Following his demise, I considered leading my people back to our homeland. Kremnos had already turned it into a wasteland. Only darkness and insanity thrived there. Against the dissent of many, Krateros included,
And that teacher of yours, Krateros?
Dee, we've got a big problem! Big problem!
Lady Tribby, what's making you so flustered?
Hurry up and go save Trina! She got affected by Krateros!
Krateros! What's going on?
Mighty Moss. It seems I was the one who exposed my vulnerabilities first.
Aglaya, I demand an explanation.
This man abducted Trinan by force and forced her to bring him to the vortex of Genesis. He then brazenly stepped into the trial of the Lance of Fury and naturally failed.
Is she telling the truth? Why did you do that?
Because I don't want to wait anymore. Your hesitation made me desperate. If you want to run away from your destiny to become king, then keep running. Someone will eventually stand up and fill in the gap left by strife. Then they will lead our people home.
Age has blinded you, teacher. Can't you see that I'm hesitating because of this very recklessness seared into your blood?
Krateros, do you truly believe you're worthy of entering the trial? To blaspheme against the prophecy? Does the mission we Chrysos heirs bear seem like child's play to you?
Do you know how the Kremnoans see you, Aglaya? You're a hypocrite and a megalomaniac. The prophecy of Genesis and the flame chase journey are just excuses for you to seize power.
Silence! Krateros! Do you even know what you're saying?
Are you defending this woman, Mighty Mos? How many wars did people start because of her and her so-called prophecy? How many cities fell in the past millennium? Their people massacring each other. Even if this so-called Genesis really exists, will there be a place for the Kremnoans in that new world?
Are you done talking? By agreement between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, those who trespass upon the vortex of Genesis need not be tried by the Council. I am allowed to pass judgment alone. Krateros, your actions are unforgivable. I hereby sentence you.
Aggie, wait! We have a proposal. Someone has to resolve this conflict between the cities. Lord Krateros did not use violence to harm us. We can sense that his anxiety stems from his concern for his people's future. Please, Aglaya, hear us out first.
I'm listening.
I'm sorry, Lord Krateros. We were so preoccupied with deciphering the fragments of prophecy that we neglected those of you not favored by its message. We wish to earn your trust and those of the Kremnoans. I think the best way to do that is to take you to witness the source of the prophecy for yourself.
How are you going to show me something that has no form?
You've heard about that Outlander, right? She has somehow made a connection with Orynyx and can completely replicate scenes from the past. We will ask for her aid. Tomorrow, at the Abyss of Fate in the Temple of Yanisopolis, we will show you everything from that distant memory, Krateros.
A fair proposal. I accept.
Until then, you will be stripped of your freedom. That is my one condition, and I will brook no argument.
It is not the first time I've been made someone else's prisoner. Do as you please, demigod.
Teacher. Why did she...
Forgive me, young master, but I just cannot wait any longer. Ever since your father died, our people and I have been waiting for a day to revive Kremnos. We placed all of our hopes in you, but never received an answer.
This obsession for returning home has become a sickness for our people. Wise as you are, I refuse to believe that you can't see the truth.
You have a clear head, which is why you're also incomparably alone. A smart person can only choose to tangle himself with the mundane of this world. If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos. Just as you did back then.
Fierce fighter. I did not expect such heroism from a feeble Alchemist. Fulfill your duty as the victor, warrior, and tell me your name. I seek an honorable death from you. As if you have any honor. Listen closely. I am the leader of the Kremnoan detachment, Minimos. I'm here to finish you, Father. It's you. The beast spurned by all. So you did defy. You're wrong. Death for you. You already stand at death's door. Father, I guess you're a weak king. So weak that even the lowliest hyena is a more noble existence than you. Now, fate's reckoning is upon. Then swing your blade. Take
Take my crown. Coronate yourself with an old king's blood. And inherit it all. Become the... No. I don't want the crown. Listen. There's only one end for the kings of Kremnos. And the crown means nothing to me. All I want is your life. To avenge Mother and my comrades. But the walls of Kremnos won't fall with me. Do you truly think you can escape fate's grasp, my son? You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear. Now tell me, the son of Gorgo is destined to be crowned in blood. He said the Grand Craftsman Cartonus might have some suggestions. What? Grand Craftsman, how have you been?
King of Kremnos it is. That you would come, I knew.
You knew I was coming?
Your matters, I've heard. The path forward you seek. Many questions you have. But before that, take this.
What's this?
A signet ring for the King of Kremnos. Belonged to your mother. Recap.
What? Mother threw it into the Sea of Souls.
A long time to fish out it took. Very fortunate we were.
You can hardly imagine how much patience and courage it must have taken to find such a small signet ring to the Sea of Souls.
Gratitude there is no need for. Repayment for saving me, this is. Questions you bring with you, ask now.
Fate I've always denied. It's finally caught up to me. By all rights, I should accept Strife's authority. It would make everyone happy. The Chrysos heirs, the Council of Elders, the Kremnoans.
Yet hesitate still you do. Hesitate, why do you, young king?
Because of my people. Be they men, women, the elderly, or children. The hearts of all Kremnoans yearn for home. They've all been waiting for this day, for the day their king returns. Children of Strife would then be able to go home and embrace the old traditions. Never mind that most of them have only ever been heard in these so-called traditions and song. They would then gather around their king and throw themselves into battle.
This is not a good thing, you believe.
The Kremnoans have been trapped in a cycle of bloodshed for the past 1,000 years. They seek vengeance, start wars, become prosperous, and decline. I accept that fate and become the totem of strife that lead my people into repeating the same mistakes. And of course I would be terrified. I'd be terrified of becoming king.
A different kind of Kremnoan you truly are.
Nanti
Mama! Mama! I had a dream last night.
Oh. Now, what did
did you dream about, my darling Treebios?
I had a dream that I turned into many me's. Then we made the moon into a ship and made the stars into our sails. Then we floated on the ocean and let the wind blow us in any direction it wanted.
Well, that sounds like a lovely dream.
Yeah! The ocean and the sky were really, really dark. But there were so many of me that I wasn't scared at all because we'd all sing together. The ocean wind blew us onto an island where the winds tasted like flowers. There were bleating sheep and chirping birds inviting us to be their guests. There were so many animals on the island, but none of them ever fought.
Giannis's holy maidens can receive guidance from the god of passages. Perhaps what you saw in your dream is a divine land somewhere in Amphorius.
You think so?
What's wrong, Treebios? You look unhappy.
Because on that same island, I saw a dark mountain on the other side of the ocean. And it was very, very tall. The mountain looked alive, and it kept getting closer to the island. Then I realized it wasn't a mountain, but a very, very tall wave made of water. When the wave smashed against the island, it looked like it was going to eat the island up. The small animals tried to chase it away, but they couldn't stop it. Then there was a bang, and I woke up.
A dark wave.
Mama, does something that scary exist in real life?
Yes. Unfortunately, it does exist in Amphorius, but it's very far away from our temple. We call it the Black Tide, though it has nothing to do with water. It has no shape or form, but it can swallow up animals, humans, and even titans, turning them all into monsters.
Oh, the Black Tide is a fatty. I don't want everyone to turn into its food. Can't we chase it away?
Of course, my dear. You only need to behave well and listen to what the adults tell you. Study all the knowledge and etiquette you need, then grow up and become a proper holy maiden. The divine Giannis will then give you guidance and help you light the way for the people.
Wow, I'm gonna eat a lot and study a lot and become a holy maiden. But, Mama, you said the Black Tide can swallow up titans too. What do we do if even Giannis is eaten?
If that happens, then the holy maiden will have to be the one to guide people on the right path. After all, we are the human avatars of the god of passages, yeah?
Yeah.
But one person alone is not enough. Once you're older, you'll make a lot of friends. You must do your best to unite them, because that's also our duty as priests.
Friends? Are they also like me and Mama with pretty red hair?
They might not, but they'll certainly be just as smart and kind as you.
Mama? Am I dreaming?
Don't be silly, dear. Of course you're not dreaming. I've always been by your side.
What?
Now be a good girl and call your friends over too. Let's play hide and seek, just like we used to, okay? Studios is the smartest girl. I'm sure they remember where everyone is hiding.
The voice sounds so far away. I don't remember. Who am I looking for?
Your friends, who will chase the black tide away alongside you, of course.
Is this from my childhood? I don't remember. Numbers. That chest! You can't lock me away! It's packed full. All the words are blurred out. Could it be that my memory is fake? Huh? What? It's holding
So many years later, many brave warriors will board this ship. They're skilled combatants who fear no danger.
Ooh, I can learn how to fight too and protect everybody!
Silly girl, you're Yanisopoulos' holy maiden. It's not your duty to fight. There will be many others to protect you.
Alright. Then where will they come from?
I believe one warrior hails from a lovely village where bulrushes flourish, while another comes from a magnificent royal city. Though each has their own troubles, both are ready to lend their strength for the ship's long voyage.
In that case, let Trianne fight by their side. This way, they'll always stay on course. How could I have known the name Trianne back then? Was it just a coincidence, or... Learning can change your...
When navigating at sea, you need to know both astronomy and geography.
Isn't Yanis's knowledge enough?
Oh, sweetie, the ocean isn't like the land. It's easy to get lost. That's why it's important to learn to recognize the miracle of Aquila.
Alright. Even though my brain is already super duper smart, I'll still try my very best.
Circe also favors children who try their best. They will send a wise scholar as everyone's teacher to help you reach your dreams.
I want to be a teacher too. Oh, wait. I'm super duper smart. So I want to be the teacher's teacher.
Why not? But if you're going to be a teacher, you might need to tone down that hyper energy of yours.
And Trinan can do it. She's well behaved and would make a great teacher. Mama and the others always said that I had a great memory. But now, I can't even tell if this is a memory or a dream. Use the spindle to connect everyone.
There will be an amazing captain on that big ship. She's cheerful, optimistic, bold, and
Wow, that's amazing! Can I be the captain?
of course you can. But you'll find someone else who's better for the job, my dear. I think that person lives in a beautiful temple that sits atop a hillside covered in golden fig trees. There's a noble girl there who's very smart, but also very delicate.
Just like Mama?
Perhaps. But before we find the captain, the ship also needs someone who can navigate it. Who could that be?
Let me think. I know! I named this doll after I don't remember it all.
Come, let's line them up. Now, Trevios, set them on the
Music box?
Sweetheart, are you still...
I
Oh, well, you might...
put the dolls. It's rotating. And I can hear something.
That's right. It's a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating and play beautiful music. Out of all... It's all right, my child. I'll sing along. Happiness abounded in this lush land. By God, 3 carved that they declare the world. Thus you and I were created, with words and song. Thus creation, oh great Kephale, with light of dawn converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic airs.
What's going on?
Oh, Yanis, please lend me your ears. In the black mist, as death and fate draw close. On the bloodied earth, the living and dead. What is this world? It mirrors your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a trace. What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? What is the start? A voyage born in solitude. What is the end? Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Subdued.
Trinan! Mama! What's going on?
Hurry. Run. The black tide has arrived.
Where can I go? What's this? Why?
This is the sacrifice. You won't make it to them. Only one person can.
I know. It's fine if we can't reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go. Into farewell streets. Time is running out.
Mama, are you going to leave me?
My sweet girl. I will remember this. Trevios. All shall bid farewell to one. And that, since your mind is made up, then traverse the black tide and dispel. I shall see you tomorrow, my dearest Trevios.
Are we?
Did you have a nightmare?
Maybe. But it's been a long time since we had any dreams.
It's not yet the entry hour. You still have plenty of time to rest.
No. Our heart is still racing.
It must be that reckless Kremnoan soldier who startled Trinan. And you as well. If you...
Aggie, cut it out with the scary talk.
I'm just kidding. If I were serious, I wouldn't have waited until now. Do you want to talk about the dream? Keeping it bottled up is not good for your health.
We had a dream about Mama. The dream itself was nothing. It's just the timing that feels a bit unsettling.
You mean...
It's Trian. Even if we refrain from ever using the power of the Century Gate again, her soul continues to slowly drift away from her body. There isn't much time left.
Perhaps it wouldn't be such a bad idea to let her relinquish her role as the gatekeeper and live out her days as a carefree child.
You have a point, Aggie, but our decision has already been made on that matter.
I believe there's still another way.
Souls will be spent until they dissolve into dust. Such is our fate. Once we had a whole and connected body. If that body were a tree, and its trunk and branches would share the same fate, decaying at the same pace. Now we are fragmented into numerous selves. Despite the absence of a trunk, we are offered another possibility. We can choose how our branches will perish in a way that is most beneficial to the flame chase journey.
Compared with saying farewell to one person, watching many fade away before me is even more sorrowful.
But advancing is the destined end of Yanis's trial. There's no retreat in our path. Don't feel sad about saying goodbye to us. We've already agreed on this, right?
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like.
So, what would you like for breakfast, Aggie?
What? Where did that come from?
After all this talking, we're feeling a bit hungry. Plus, it's nearly the entry hour now. Do you remember when we first met, Aggie? You were still a little one, and we caught you secretly eating oatmeal late at night.
While my emotions might be fading, those memories are still as vivid as ever, teacher. Please, let me do it. What would you like to eat?
It's fine. Leave it to us. You should rest for now. It won't take long, and we'll call you when it's done.
In that case, thank you.
Then, see you tomorrow, Aggie. Nevertheless, that nightmare is ominous. Memories are slipping away, even the image of Mama. Just as expected, another trip must be made into the abyss of fate. Hopefully Ornix will be willing to help us.
Long time no see, Professor Anaxa.
Who are you?
It's been a while. I'm the one who once overthrew the entire classroom in that spiritual physics lecture.
Oh, it's you.
No way. Do you really still remember that, Professor?
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to reminisce.
You could tell.
Of course. You only beat around the bush when you have a hidden agenda.
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed swordmaster?
Rumors sure travel fast. Unfortunately, I too know nothing about it. I can only tell you that it is clad in a black robe and wields a greatsword. At least, it looks like a greatsword. It's shaped like a twisted half-sun. And a peculiar dagger resembling a crescent moon. By the way, take this with you. I got it from the sneak attack. It's yours now.
I was right. It is this thing. The one who torched ID's Elysium to the ground and killed everyone.
Don't try to be a hero. No one in Agama stands a chance against that thing right now.
Is that what the Titan said as well?
Not at first. But the god relented after having had a taste of its power. Even with the god possessing me, I couldn't fight against that blade. That incredible power doesn't seem to be granted by any Titan.
Are you suggesting that it originates from beyond Emphorius?
It's possible. Much like the Black Tide, no?
Nonetheless, it's an enemy we must overcome.
We? Drop the pipe dream, Finon. No one wants to see you fall by their blade.
Their mere presence will endanger the holy city and the flame chase.
You know that I don't believe.
You don't believe in the so-called prophecy, I know. However, I'm here to seek your assistance, not at the request of Aglaya or Trevi. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect. That's all. The tragedy at the Grove must never happen again.
Take a seat. Since you are sincerely seeking enlightenment, I suppose I can tell you one more thing.
What's wrong, Tria? Nothing. Just remembering what happened at the Grove. The monster in the black cloak. Don't be scared. There are no bad guys here. Didn't you save everyone with the Century Gate, Trian? Trian threw it away. Far away. We got back safe from the grove because of you, Trian. You're the reason the Flame Chase journey can continue. Sorry. We're the same thing, of course. Remember? Tomorrow we will reveal the prophecy's past to everyone. First, we need to restore the memories that have been blurred by the fragmentation. We hope to present the full truth to everyone without hiding anything. Since Yanis caused the fragmentation, we can only turn to another Titan or Onyx for help. Also, remember to get breakfast ready for Aggie before the lucid hour tomorrow. Oh, yes! Trian remembers now. Oh, on that note, we had better prepare some saffron before we meet with the Titan. Saffron? Oh, it's an essential offering for rituals in the Temple of the Three Fates. You think we shouldn't go to Onyx empty-handed? Yes, it's also a symbol of Yanisopolis. If we are to replicate memories, we need to use something that has experienced those days. And when we first met Aggie, we added that to the porridge we made for her, and she really loved it. I see! It's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone! But it all depends on whether Onyx is willing to help us. This could be a problem. After all, it was us who took the core flame from Yanis, from Onyx's kin. We will have to give it a try. If there's truly no other way... In our current state, we probably can't do anything to them. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Leave it to Trian. Trian knows how to play cute. In any case, let's look for saffron first. I hope there's still some left in the temple, untouched by Nikador's soldiers. I remember that aged saffron is preserved in sealed jars. Let's be on the lookout as we go. I saw it. What are you two whispering about? Treevy? Trinan? Trian can't even hear her own telecommunication. Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels... Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over there. Over here. Follow Trian. Trian, slow down.
Even if separation is our fate, futile death is not the solution.
It appeared again. Right here. Wait. Wait. Isn't that... Could it be? Is it? But why Ornix has... Come on. This isn't the right time to be playing games.
Separation and death are two reconciliation doesn't come to.
Are these visions also fragments of the past? Treevy! What? I swear, Trina, wait, what you saw? Okay. Could Ornix something? What do you mean? It is Ornix? Still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Ornix. At least they didn't toss us out straight away. Treevy, Trinan, look at this! So cool! So many of us now! Trian! It's really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this? What's going on? Ornix!
Are you saying that the black...
This is the most plausible possibility. First, it has a vessel that can hold core flames. Second, let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was...
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't they be headed to Akamasu?
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that the first target is me. The second target is Oryx, who hasn't yet fallen. But I suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And
what about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored.
the whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for Aquila, can you fly?
No, I can't. Why are you asking that?
Can that swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if they do grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
Bad news, Finan. Treepy is missing. The last time the 3 of them were seen was in the Abyss of Fate.
Oryx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog? Or... Treepy, we should leave. This temple has other people. What? Oh. Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Treepy, Trinan, construct this. What's this? Trian feels like...
We only saw the 2 of you.
Danny and I looked around. What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it. Of course we were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Oryx's core flame.
Then Lady Trian... She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
That you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame.
Do you know where it's headed?
I didn't get to tell you. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battle.
Lord Finan! Lady Treeby and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're...
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Finan, I understand that swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear...
I understand. I have indeed planned. Why don't we split up?
Trinan will stay in the abyss too.
Thank you, everyone.
Udah guys, udah dulu guys. Habis baterai cuy.
We're back, Aglaya.
You should have come to me first.
Aggie, there's no...
I know. Finan.
Kok cepet ini guys.
Yes. Just
Regardless of whether you're right.
but its madness is all Anaxa had already left.
Tell me.
Because this time the power she is the key.
Ma'am, do you...
I see. Is it castrum?
Yes. And that will be then will seal.
Impressive. It's very clever. Can you do it?
Yeah.
By the way, what are they? That short side button. That's a prop liner.
Of course.
I apologize. The situation Brooks noted. Of course. We are grateful to you for they carefully sharpen on.
You mean mighty? Don't worry.
Farewell.
My dear friend.
You and I, if you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, mighty Mos.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be.
Is that why you're here?
No, just the op. You can entrust the front lines to us this time.
Have you heard the story of Geo?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cart.
Let's have a chat before. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes, that is why he too faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond, the Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions. They used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had told Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer...
Let me guess. They refused change and chose to...
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate. They didn't give up. If you were in his shoes,
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a
solution that would make everyone happy. That's how naive we are. He took the mountain dweller's store of gemstones, traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to that great fire.
But leaving their homeland also brought many...
They were hunted by criminals or enslaved. Indeed, but that is Geocles for you. It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ash.
You've made up your mind.
I'll be leaving Alchema soon to fight. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra.
You have my word.
Go now. Battlefield calls. If you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade and loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out hurry. The
Will of preservation.
Udah guys, dadah semua kawan. Krize, Krize, Yosa, Kiria.